Ahoy, mateys. Well, little John, uh, it's going to be in. I think little John needs a break. Take a break, little John. Denise, howdy from Rhode Island. Welcome aboard, Lassie. Justin and Christina, ahoy. Carl, yes, I know. You're ready to make some more wrong guesses. And that's cool. Bud's backyard. And he's already made a guess. Uh, that's a very, very extremely good guess. And it is up north. And you're guessing Washington State. You're using a couple clues. Uh, However, it's not Washington State. Oh gosh. Oh, James, I know you sent me a private message on Facebook, and you're guessing that it's the American Wanderer. So good night, folks. I got to get out of here. James, whoa, wait a minute. Ah, Little John says no. Good guess. It's not. It's not the American Wanderer. Well, it's extremely good guess because there was a W in the name, and American Wanderer is a great channel. Yeah, it does look like your backyard, Justin. Am I talking to Justin or am I talking to Christina? Or is Michael or Angel running the show now? I'm just asking. uh, oh, and by the way, Justin and Christina, uh, I think you've got the link. I can't post it because I'm the host right now. But I think you got the link in the last couple weeks for the M21 meetup. I am at a point right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of snow. Uh, I'm at a point right now where I want to do something. I was gonna have to wait till after the 3rd of March. We'll see what happens. Jerry Holly, welcome aboard. Thank you for your help earlier today at the noon show. And this is kind of funny. No one guessed at noon who the featured channel is. Now, if you read the description, you may have gotten a couple more clues. Fantastic travels. Howdy, Sherry. I hope you got your M21. I hope you got hooked up with that. Uh, Sometimes it gets a little crazy. There's the M21 meetup link. Anybody is welcome to click on that and take a look. And we hope you'll join us in September. That would be awesome. So awesome. We may have a rock star on her way in September. And if I can do anything to make it happen, I will. The rock star is Lily Gypsy Child. She wants to come. And she has joined the M21 group. So we're growing. And we're knowing. No, I mean, we're growing. And I think the M21 meetup is going to be a huge success. You know, end of summer into fall. And then, we have a few days there or a couple days. We don't know what's going to happen with the weather, but hey, we're RVers. You got to put up with the weather wherever Jerry Holly, that's an awesome, awesome guess. And no, it's not Corey and Lori, although they have certainly have many beautiful pictures like the one I'm showing. You know, they really do. Um, and there was one on the thumbnail. Ah, well, we'll see what happens, Justin and Christina. Yeah, never know. The biggest thing is open the damn borders. That's the biggest thing. After that, I think everything's going to be good. And Justin, I want to get with you on your search for property. You know where? Because I'm seriously thinking they may be where I need to be, depending on the humidity level. If it's 45% or higher, I'm good with that. When it gets down to even here, last week we had 15% humidity. I have to be careful when the humidity gets low. Oh, Carl, size does matter. Okay, this channel, I'll give you a hint. This channel is well over the 1,000 subscriber mark. However, watch hours are not there. Or if they are, he has chosen not to be monetized. Now, that's another hint. This is a male channel for the most part. Yes, St. Felipe, Baja Mexico. Thank you, Justin. I'll go back and look that up. I got busy this afternoon doing some scrap processing. Todd Johnson, no. Look at your clock. It's 6:07 Eastern Standard Time. I might go late, Todd, because no one's behind me. But we'll see. I got to stop a second. Well, not stop. I got to write that down. Oh, here, while I'm writing this down, just so you all know, and you probably already know, Papa Drew bought a schoolie. And he called me yesterday. He's all excited. He's beside himself, and he's so serious about it that he doesn't even sound like Papa Drew. Well, he kind of does. Okay, I gotta scroll back up here. Ahoy over the hill RV from Las Vegas. All right. Dang it. What errors? Your times and your phone. Well, throw the phone away. I'm missing something. I missed it. There it is. St. Felipe, Baja Mexico. I gotta do some research there. Oh, Baja Mexico. I'm thinking like you, Justin. All right, let me scroll back down. Let's see, Ford Man's aboard. Welcome aboard. Jeff is back. I mean, Cincy Plasma Tech. There's the channel you need to check out. Okay, I'm kind of caught up. Sort of, kind of. All right. Oh, wait. No, I'm not caught up. James Catnese. Wait a minute. He wants to know if it's those little Yorkies. Now, there's no barking going on in the background. No snakes. Well, there could be some snakes. But that's a great guess. No, it's not nomadic. Wait a minute. Nomadic fanatic. Nomadic Fanatic is Eric with Jax, the cat. And you're actually thinking about Eric. Wait a minute. Yeah. So Eric is Nomadic Fanatic with Jax, the cat. You're thinking of Kevin, who is probably in the hospital right now fighting cancer. And that is, uh, what is Kevin's channel name? Somebody will put it up here. But it's not Kevin. And oh yeah, Camper Van Kevin. Thank you, Lily. And by the way, welcome aboard. Ford Man, that is an awesome guess. You're going with the W's. No, it's not Walter's World, but that's a great guess. And Lily, I know you're thinking Camper Van Kevin. Nope. Ashley's World. Welcome aboard. James is okay. Thanks. I got it. I know what you're saying. Man, this thing just starts moving so fast. But I think I'm caught up for a second. I know Lily got the M21 thing. We can post it again for some of the new people here. That's like Ashley's World. She's new. Um, wait, what is? Oh, Life Uninterrupted. Well, you said it yourself. It's not. No, it's not Life Uninterrupted. And Lily said that wasn't a guess. Okay. All right. We'll take your points away. Points. I'm not doing points. We're just doing this for just a shit and giggle. Okay, thank you, Lily. I'm glad you got it. I will be sending you another email here tonight or tomorrow. Just, yeah, just a thought. Oh. By the way, by the way, who here likes goats? Yeah, I know I'm changing the subject just slightly. I'm just saying, who here likes goats? And no, this is not a hint. It's just off the top of my head. It's not a really not a new term, but it does have, it's like, what do you call it, innuendo or no? It has at least two meanings. Ah, Jerry Holly wants another hint. Okay, Ashley says she loves goats, and Jeff says he likes goat cheese. Carl says he doesn't have any problem with goats. And Journey says goat's milk makes great lotion. Yes, it does. Okay, down in Baja, the humidity is 30.3 to 50.4. That's perfect. Now I just need to know the average temperature because I want 70. I want 70 at night. And I don't care if it's 94 during the day. I love it. Whoa, a little bit crazy is in the house. Another goat. Okay, Carl. He's got the lock on goats. Well, yeah, I'm glad you capitalized that, Carl, because I was actually listening to a radio show here a little while ago, and I'm like, goats? What's he talking about? Oh, I got it. And I remember now where that came from. It actually came from Cassius Clay. Oh, no, wait. It came from Muhammad Ali, who was Cassius Clay from 15 miles south of me. Cassius Clay was from Grand Rapids, Michigan. And then he adopted the Islamic, or, yeah, he adopted that religion, changed his name to Muhammad Ali. And somewhere during that journey for Muhammad Ali, uh, he became a goat. He coined the term GOAT, GOAT, greatest of all time. So when I was thinking about legally, oh, we've got a goat possibly coming to Michigan. Greatest of all time. Thank you, legally. All right, we got to get back. Living like Larry, welcome aboard. Over the hill. It's got to be getting late over there. And I was going to ask you this morning how the weather is over there. I hope you're starting to have a warm up period like we are now. I did not have to turn on the heat in the motorhome today because, well, it's a schoolie. So all the windows that were facing kind of southwest, it was 65 degrees in the schoolie with no additional heat. Just sunshine coming through the windows. But it was only 41 outdoors. So I'm happy about that. Yes, you're a goat, baby. Uncle Lisa's welcome aboard. Another goat. No, gosh, we could go crazy on this one. But yeah, the radio show, I'm not going to, well, just put it this way. Sean Hannity was talking about Tiger Woods. And in his estimation, Tiger Woods is a goat. I don't have to sort of say I agree with him. And we'll see what happens down the road with all the leg and feet injuries now. But yeah, he referred to Tiger Woods as a GOAT, greatest of all time. Carl says currently 18, 17 hours. Okay, so that's 6, 17, 47 degrees. That's not bad. I would go with that, especially if there's no wind. Lily, well, you are. Lily, you're the greatest of all time. I'm so glad you're aboard. All right. Uncle Lisa's saying hello to everybody. 74.8. Okay. If I gotta go in half with the property you're looking at, actually, I'm just saying, what attracted me to Baja was the beach, and I seen this guy. He's got this schoolie, but it's a rather more fancy schoolie than mine. I mean, it was 4-wheel drive. And he and his girlfriend are barely wearing anything, and they're fishing in the ocean for their supper. I'm like, man, does that look like where I want to be? I don't know how to fish in the ocean, but somebody will teach me. Maybe I go to this YouTube school, YouTube University, learn how to catch sharks with a hook and line offshore. Hey, they say shark meat's is pretty good. In fact, they say, like they say, yeah, you buy Starkist tuna. Is it really tuna? It could be shark. Depends on what the nets bring in. Top goat. I love it, Lily. Okay, Carl saying he doesn't have any wind right now, but the backyard has water. Lake Carl. Bring your jet ski. I love it. I love it. Ah, oh, we're having a riot here. Okay. Oh, and when it comes to the other kind of goats, I had goats, and I miss them dearly. They were the miniature goats, or dwarfs, if you will. Chester, he was the biggest. He was like about the size of my golden retriever. And my golden retriever, Riley, and Chester, they were like best friends. And then I had three other little goats. One was no, it wasn't a dwarf. It was a. I'll think of it. I got to read what Justin and Christina just said. Baja was the temperature and the amenities of the resort. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a timeshare. Oh, Ashley wants some shark meat. Okay. Queso needed kisses. I didn't wrapped in his camel blanket. Did I miss something? No, you didn't miss anything, Carl. Justin and I just got sidetracked. They're looking at properties in Baja. It's Baja, California, but not California in the United States. It is Baja, California, a Mexican state. It's south of San Diego, quite a ways actually. It's not Tijuana. You got to go farther. Okay, love goats. I'm in a family with pet goat in Ireland. Whoa, Ireland, I would so love. Depends on how much money I spend after the third, and I shouldn't spend a lot, but I am getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. I'm not going to spend a whole lot, but I'm going to spend a little. I'm part Irish. I'm basically half Irish, half German, and now everybody's going to unsubscribe. Oh, it's not a timeshare. It's a property in a closed community attached to a resort. Now, that sounds kind of rich. They might not like Captain Jack Scrapper rolling in with a converted school bus. Yeah, man. And I so want to go to Ireland. I really do. And Scotland. I know people in Scotland. I think I may know. Actually, I actually really know people in Scotland that I've met in person. Not that I've been to Scotland; they were here. But I have some friends in Ireland, YouTube friends. Okay, a little bit crazy. My nephew has a sheep in his house as a pet. It sleeps with their dog. It's his daughter's stick. Can you imagine? Uh, sheep. Bah. Bah. What color is it? White or black? I have an upcoming kind of a video to talk about that. You know, that's I mentioned it. I don't know, a couple weeks ago. The acronym is BSM. Black Sheep Matter. Okay, Jerry wants another hint. All right, let me look at what Justin just said. Properties are divided into RV and non-RV. Regardless, most are bare plots of land that you can build on. Okay, you can homestead. I wouldn't doubt that while you're building a homestead, you can live in your RV. Okay. back to what we're supposed to be doing. Guess the channel. All right, let me change the background screen here a minute. And let me tell you that both of these screenshots were taken up north. And not very far from me. Not very far from me. And the other hint is the channel name starts with a W. And if you turn the W upside down, you might guess what state this channel is in. I've got some pixelation for some reason. There. Got the pixelation out for once. Okay, sheep with garlic and onions on a little broth. I like, you gotta think liver when you're cooking mutton. And in my opinion, do not overcook. Let it still be soft and moist. And make sure that you have lime to go with it. You can use lime jelly if you wish. In fact, that's my preference. And I have had it with a side of mushrooms. A side, not the mushrooms cooked with the mutton, just a side. Otherwise, you may not. Oh my goodness. I have two guesses coming up here. And, well, I hope. Only what Carl eats. My mother used to make me Scotch broth soup as a kid. Okay. All right, we've got. Man, did I give it away? Okay, Lily guesses that it's Wandering Wiley. Jerry Holly guesses that it's Wandering Holly. Within the same couple seconds. And Jerry's like, he's convinced it's Wandering Wiley. All right, Jerry, I'm going to give it to Lily because for some reason it could be the internet, but she guessed it just before you. Yes, it is Wandering Wiley. And now Lily's going to pick on Jerry. Yes, it is Wandering Wiley. Let's, can you tell me, thunderous applause, where am I? I mean, where was these shots taken? I kind of gave you a little hint. Now, speaking of Wandering Wiley, and he may bounce in here, you never know. He doesn't know, but he's featured, at least at the moment, unless he's lurking. But he's got, I don't know, he's got like 4,000, somewhere in that nature, 4,000 subscribers. He's not monetized. That doesn't mean that he could monetize, maybe. I don't know. However, how would you like to learn how to build an off-grid cabin? Yeah, Carl, you're going to have to check him out. If anybody, Justin or Jerry or Lily, if you can throw a link in here to Wandering Wiley, that would be very appreciated. Like I said, if you want to learn how to build a cabin or anything, actually, this guy is a master carpenter. Yes, he lives in his he's got a pickup truck with a camper on it. And that's his home. Now, is he a true RVer? Yeah, I would say he is. He moves around. He builds an off-grid cabin over here, and he posts every step of the way. Excuse me. And he's done a ton of videos about building. And I mean, if you are into that, Yes, he is an excellent carpenter, Lily. I would say he's master. Um, there it is. Thank you, Jerry. Okay, people, click on that, put it up in your tab, and if you don't have Wandering Wiley, please go take a look. I totally enjoy watching his stuff. I don't watch it all. Now, the screenshots I took from, he does go actually on a vacation once in a while where he travels. I could have, thank you, Justin, and thank you, Ford Man. Uh, he has videos of going to the Grand Canyon, which is a ways from Minnesota. Somebody said that, yes, this is Minnesota. He's got other videos of going over towards, well, Minnesota does border Lake Superior, as does Wisconsin, as does Michigan. I mean, he's traveled over that way, and he's taken some excellent videos. One of the things I pick on him about is he'll oh, I'm going to go on a hike, and there's 6-7 inches of slushy snow and ice on the trail. Okay, and he's out there hiking in video, and it's beautiful, beautiful landscape, beautiful scenery. And then you notice that he's wearing tennis shoes. Are you freaking kidding me? I watched one of those videos, and he's hiking along in the snow, and he's sinking down in the snow. You know darn well his feet are getting wet unless he's wearing bread sacks. And he's slipping and sliding. I'm like, dude, I have extra cleats I could send you. He said, well, I got those. He uses them when he has to do a roof. He wears some cleats to keep his stability when he's putting a roof on. Shingles, whatever. Oh, you need to wear them when you're taking a damn hike in your tennis shoes. So I love to pick on him. Like to pick on Wandering Wiley. So now you know why the channel sponsor tonight was brought to you by the letter W. Had no idea what the letter's going to be next week, but okay. Yeah, they're not safety rated. They're just the cheap ones that you can get anywhere, Home Depot or whatever. They're not OSHA approved, but they do help. Anyways, Wandering Wiley, he's got some great videos. One of my favorites is when he and I believe Austin is his son, or could be nephew. I'm not positive, but they did an ice fishing video. And I hate ice fishing. I mean, I used to like it when I was a kid. Yeah, seriously. And I've gone a couple times as an adult. But right now, I've got ice fishing equipment for sale because I don't need it. I'm not going ice fishing anymore. I can go buy ice at the store. I don't have to go fishing for it. Better than barefoot? Well, you talk to Blue Wave Odyssey and ask him. I'm a barefoot kind of guy. I hate clothes. I hate shoes. I want to go. Yeah, you're right, Carl. But that's why I'm so interested in Baja California, because I can go pretty much just my Daisy Duke shorts, and that should be good. 24/7. Well, maybe not at night, but I can slip them back on in the morning when I get up to make some coffee or sweet tea or whatever I decide to have before I go shark fishing. Yeah, ice fishing is only good for the snacks and the liquor. Yeah, loincloth time. You're absolutely right, Carl. Hey, by the way, did you and James finally get together on email? Okay, Lily says her internet is sluggish. I'll see you all. Thanks for time. You're welcome, Dirty. I mean, Lily. And congratulations on the good guess. This is how I have fun. I put up some, maybe kind of not so perfect hints. They're kind of obscure. However, if you have watched a certain channel to a certain degree, all of a sudden you go, wait a minute, I've seen this before. Or perhaps you've seen this before. And I wish I had more green screens. They only let you have 2 on the free version. But anyways, yeah. Lily, sweet dreams. Well, I know it's about what? A little early for you to go to bed, but time for supper anyways. Get that Dutch oven out. Make something. Goulash sounds kind of good for tonight. I don't know why. I just want some goulash. But I want it made with venison. I got a hold of some venison the other day. Got a hold of 2 steaks and 2 rolls of hamburger, but it's venison. And I'm hungry for it. All right. Carl, I don't have a loincloth. I don't even have a jockstrap. But I do have a mini kilt. It's not a normal kilt that goes down to just above your knees. No, this one's a mini kilt. It is basically just below my loins. Yeah, slumgullion. Absolutely, Carl. That is exactly what my mom called it. And Tina, the outsider, we were talking about that, I don't know, last week. Let's see, I think Grandma Ray was going to make some goulash. Tina had bought goulash. I think it was down in Ohio, or not 100% sure. But I mean, I wouldn't call it goulash, and she didn't either. We're talking about some elbow macaroni with a little tiny meat and probably some beef stock broth. And that's it. Excuse me. Where's the beans? Where's the corn? Where's this? Where's that? One there. Well, that to me, that's not goulash. But why we called it slumgullion, and Carl will attest to this. You're making goulash, and then you look in your cupboard and say, "Oh, well, there's some pinto beans that throw them in." Then you look in the cupboard again and say, "Whoa, there's some green peas, or there's whatever. Just throw it in. Cook it with a goulash." I like my goulash thick. I want to be able to scoop it out with a slotted spoon. I don't want all that broth. Throw it on my plate, and if I have to cut it with a knife so I can eat it, so be it. That's slumgullion goulash. All right. Hitch up and toe is here. I know you were gone for a little bit. Lily guessed it along with Jerry Holly. The channel is Wandering Wiley. And if you scroll up, you'll find a link to his channel. And otherwise, somebody can throw the channel down here as well.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, Holly's saying hi to everybody. Are you coming on tonight or not? Oh, she's not coming on tonight. All right. All right. Um, at any rate, let's see. Dolphin, dolphin, dolphin. Heck, dolphin and a squirrel. Anyways, yeah, I lost my train of thought. All right, Ashley's saying, "How are ya?" And so is, or Hitch Up and Toe is saying hi. James is saying hi to Holly. You got a lot of people shouting back at you. Ashley wants to know how you're doing, and everybody else is saying hello, and and Carl wants you to come on anyways. She says she's busy tonight, but perhaps next week. And thank you, Jerry, for posting that link to Wandering Wiley. Uh, well, what's Lisa saying? They're really good on a grill. Oh, yes. Yeah. I've done venison steaks on the grill. Um, when I was like 15 or 16, uh, it was bow season up here in Michigan. And I was not a deer hunter, but I certainly supported it. My buddy, same age as me, he was 15 or 16. He might have been a little older than me, but he went out bow hunting and he had a great shot, except he missed the doe. The doe darted, and believe it or not, and this is true, believe it or not, a yearling was right behind the doe. And it was another doe, but a yearling. Well, you're not going to let it go to waste. So dressed it and did all the carving, making into steaks and meat, and ground up some. But he cut up the steaks into kind of like beef tips, if you will, and fried them just on a pan on top of the stove. A little bit of olive oil, fried them. You know what? We could not stop eating. There was a couple other guys that came in, and we just kept cooking and eating, cooking and eating. That yearling was the best venison I ever had. Now I realize it was like eating kosher beef. It was still a young deer, and it was extremely good. But you feel bad. Lucky dog. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you here, Sue. You're too late to guess. Lily and Jerry guessed the featured channel, which is Wandering Wiley. Yes, Carl. This the chat's going fast. Venison sausage with fennel and garlic. Oh yes. Oh yes. I usually don't use fennel, but I do use a touch of basil and garlic. And believe it or not, I'll wrap it up and let it simmer before I throw it on the grill. Make patties out of it. I've done that. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. He's doing to me. Yeah, yes. Very blessed to have venison, and it's where I live. It's actually quite plentiful. As said, I'm not a hunter, but I know a lot of people who are. And in the fall, Christmas, whatever, I end up with venison. It's a blessing. Van Vita, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here, honey. Um, I know you're in here new tonight. The channel was guest uh, by Lily Gypsy Child and Jerry Holly. They guessed it at the same time. I gave them too many hints. I'm kind of laughing in a way, especially on the noon program. All of the guesses, and they were all wrong. They were close. They were extremely close. B Bear, welcome aboard, honey. Good to see you. Uh, yeah, and I thought, well, this evening show would probably drag on a while too, but yeah, night shift is. They proved to be a little sharper than the noon shift. It's either that. I just gave it away with a couple more hints. By the way, there's a couple channels in here, as you know. B Bear, she was here. She knew last week or the week before, but anyways, there's a channel you need to check out. Click on her name, put her up in the tab, or write her name down, and then later on look her up. And same with all of the channels here. Van Vita, Hitch Up and Tow. I mean, these are channels that are a little bit crazy. LMJ. These are channels that if you don't have them, what's wrong with you? Go check them out if you like what you see. And and I'm going to include Uncle Lisa. Yeah, check them out, please. You won't be disappointed. Won't be disappointed. And you may have a new recipe for s'mores if you just go and watch Uncle Lisa. And if you want to watch the best Western ever made, the best Western movie ever made, please go to Uncle Lisa. You won't be disappointed. Oh, come on. I got that, what do you call it? Go-to channel extension. Paid, I don't know, $10, $9.99 for a year subscription. And all I got to do is click on your name. I know, be there. But I found you. I think I subscribed. One of these days you'll be a creator. You have to. And I hope you clicked on the M21 link. We would love to have you come to Michigan for the meetup in September. We're going to have a ball. I mean, it's going to be crazy. I didn't talk physically to Kevin, but he posted some stuff about a couple possible activities. And he's thinking that, well, if we have some children, he's got a treasure chest. And the idea is hide the treasure chest with treasure and then have little maps and give it to the kids and see if they can find the hidden treasure. I'm like, I got to volunteer to help with that. I'm a pirate. I may be in charge of the maps. We'll see. I know I'm going to have to get some treasures to put in there. And not just Capjack Scrapper stickers. Although I'm hoping I'll have some more stickers by then. Where are you, Terry Parmenter? Jerry, I can't give you an exact figure. I'm hoping that Kevin will. But so far, in my mind, we have at least 20 sites already taken up. However, there's a lot more sites. that particular weekend for that RV park, they do not have an event, so there's still a lot of sites available. Uh, for a bit there, they said, "Oh, you gotta book by February 22." Well, that was kind of a little bit misleading. There's more sites now. If you do get a site, it's possible that you'll be across a park a ways, but so what? At least you're there, and it won't be all that big of a walk to come join the main group. Which is sites 5 through 20, I believe. That's only 15 sites, but we're already at 20 some reservations. Yes, James is pitching in. He's got some giveaways items. I think if you watch one of his latest videos, you'll see what it is. Beta, welcome aboard. So it's going to be a hoot, and I know we're going to get awful. Can you say food? There's going to be a lot of food. And I'd have to say 75% of it's coming from James's campsite. Let's see. Where RV staying is campsite number 5. Captain Jack Scrapper is campsite 6. Tina the Outsider is campsite 7. And then James Catanese is campsite 8. And then, yes, I know that joke, pitch up and toe. I think it was Boondocking with Dennis told that same joke last week. I don't know. It's crazy. I love pirate jokes. Arr. Anyways, yeah, so right there, you got, 5 sites in a row, and we're all crazy about food. Dina was saying that she's going to keep sneaking it in, where James is cooking the ribs and cooking whatever else, and then she's going to sneak in more food, and James is going to turn around and say, "Oh, I thought I was done cooking," and he'll keep on cooking. I think I actually believe that's going to happen. Okay, 9 is Northwoods RV Life, Corey and Lori. And I think we skipped to site 12. Oh, gosh. Carl, James and I are the quartermasters. Quartermasters are good. I have a quartermaster on board. And I've been asked about my quartermaster. My quartermaster is mute. However, she has started to speak telepathically. And we'll see. I did find out from Alien Gypsy, who is telepathic. Period. She's not from here. She's from somewhere else. But she managed to get through to me telepathically. It's taken 6-7 months to kind of get used to that. But Nutter, which is a squirrel, wasn't always mute. So eventually there will be a story about that. And in some ways it's a rather sad story. However, Nutter has stepped up to the plate more than once. And it's good to have Nutter as the ship's quartermaster. Carl says he's not cooking. Oh, I see. Oh, he says, if I'm not cooking, then I'm dead. Yeah, I hear you. Believe it or not, Holly's feeling well enough tonight that she's cooking, and I'm starting to smell it. And I got at least a half an hour to go here. We'll make it. We will make it. All right. Need a chuck wagon. You know, I thought about that. You're 5x8. I know you're gonna have other stuff in that 5x8. But remember what badge? Well, actually, it was uh, Squirrel, the other guy with no legs. No legs, no problem, Neil. That remember that little trailer they built a little over a year ago? I mean, that was small, a lot smaller than 5x8. But is there any way that we can kind of design your 5x8 trailer to kind of almost multi-purpose? You got some tools in there, you got maybe your generator in there, but then maybe it opens up and you got your grill, etc., etc. I don't know. Just a thought. I mean, we got some time. Oh, Carl, Vicky, welcome aboard. I'll let you know what's going on here in a second. Uh, and Boondock Charlie's here. Welcome aboard. Permission granted. Yeah, that trailer was given to a guy named Jamie, not Jamie Engamatic, another Jamie who was certainly needing it. I mean, yeah, Jamie was involved with the giveaway. That was at the van build in Parker or Ehrenberg over a year ago. Okay, Vicky, I know you're coming in a little late. The channel was guest. It was not guest at noon, but this evening crew, yeah, they're pretty smart. But anyways, Lily and Jerry Holly simultaneously. I mean, it was they posted their answer exactly at the same moment. Boom, boom. And yes, they guessed that the featured channel for today is Wandering Wiley. And I know that Jerry's might be still here, or somebody else may have the link for Wandering Wiley, so you can go visit or write it down. It's Wandering Wiley, Wiley with a W, Wiley. He's been quite supportive of my channel. He makes some excellent videos, not just travel videos. He is an RVer full time. He lives in a pickup camper and he moves around from time to time. But if you'd like to learn how to build a off-grid cabin from start to move in, I mean from the foundation all the way through with the solar panels and everything else on the outside, and then he finishes the inside as well. Master Carpenter videotapes it all. If you're interested in learning how, please watch his videos, and he's very specific. Very, yeah. His voice is soothing. I really love watching his videos. Period. All right. Thank you, Kenneth, for posting Wandering Wiley's link there. So there you go, Vicky. You got it. I don't know if Lily's still in here. She was getting ready to go find her Dutch oven, or at least I suggested that she find her Dutch oven and go cook something like goulash. We got on the subject of goulash for a while. My suggestion, I'm just hungry for goulash. Hitch up and toe. Okay, everybody's saying hello to each other. All right, so news of my past week. It was still a little bit, it was warmer. I mean, like 15 to 25 degrees warmer than it certainly was last week when we were all hit hard, especially Texas in the news. But everybody in the South got hit with a polar vortex, and the shit hit the fan with the electrical grid and water, and it was like Armageddon. Up here in the northern states, yeah, we weren't liking 0 degrees and, -10, wind chill. The road sucked. The salt didn't work because it's too cold. Most salt, if it gets below 19 degrees, it doesn't work. Now, calcium chloride, the liquid, goes a little bit lower, but it didn't matter. We had 10 inches of snow on our roads, and even though they could scrape it down to where it was a sheet of ice, best thing they could do is throw some sand down at the intersections to keep us from killing ourselves. But yeah, I know Texas got hit hard, as did Louisiana, Alabama, Oklahoma got touched by it. Yeah, the South got slammed, and it's not good, and they're still not recovered. Up here, yeah, recovery. Yeah, I did do some work outdoors. I did do some work on the motorhome. I did take some scrap in for a little bit extra money. Yeah, so all in all, it wasn't the most super week in the world, but I enjoyed it. I also discovered that there are movies on the internet and there's no subscription required. There are full-length movies on YouTube. You just gotta look. Free with ads. Well, how many videos do we watch that ads pop up because they're monetized? And we wait for 5 to 10 seconds and we go skip ad. However, sometimes we go, wait a minute, what is that they're advertising? I gotta watch it. Well, that's what the advertisers want. I'm good with that. I've learned a few things from the advertisers, that they'll sell you anything. But wait, there's more. Let's see, detox pads for your feet, probiotics for your gut, the Skyscope, $5,000, but it's $59 for this amazing scope that your phone can even hook up to. I want one. Grant Ray, welcome aboard. Yeah, you're late. Let me see what Carl said. Reporting in at 1,900 hours. Yes, 1,900 hours for those of you who live in Cape Colorado. Wait a minute. What was it Rush said? Cape? That's where he was born and raised, in Missouri. But he always picked on them like they were sub IQ. But anyways, 1,900 hours is 7 p.m. military time, if you want to call it that. So it's still 45 degrees. F. Oh, he dropped the F word. No, Fahrenheit. We're going to have rain tomorrow there. Not getting below freezing tonight. Yeah, I think we're going to drop below. And they said something about getting a dusting of snow. Now, yesterday they said the same thing. We're just going to have a dusting on Saturday morning. Yeah, the dusting was 2 inches of lake effect. Thank you. I swear the meteorologists are technically terrorists. They say anything, they lie, and they can get away with it. Crazy Eddie. Carl, I don't know. The drill bits. James, I'm not 100% sure. I did buy some new drill bits. Oh, yeah, I didn't chomp on the drill bits advertisement. I think it's bull. I did get a good deal at Ace Hardware because I had $5 off on any purchase over $20. So I bought two of those little 1 pound propane tanks, and I bought a set of nice DeWalt drill bits. And anyways, I walked out of there. I only paid like $15 out the door, so I was happy. And drill bits are great. Yeah, I know, Troy. Let's see, Carl says weathermen and lawyers are the only jobs that can be wrong and still get paid. Yeah, I believe you're correct. And then the lawyers eventually become politicians from just above a dog catcher right on up to um, what do they call him? President of POTUS, President of the United States. Yeah, eventually. All right. The only one that didn't, the only president I think that, well, there could have been many more. Okay, Sue wants to know if the answer to the feature channel is Wandering Wiley. You are good, Sue. Yes, it is Wandering Wiley. However, you came in late. Lily, Gypsy Child, and Jerry Holly, they guessed it, before we were an hour into this. Toonstead, welcome aboard, Jim. Good to see you. Yes, James, I totally agree. And let me scroll up here. I missed something. Price is so low, it's insane. Yeah. Yeah. Don't believe everything you see on YouTube. But anyways, Jim from Toonstead, I know you're new on, and the Grand Marais is new on, but you may have heard that Jerry Holly and Lily Gypsy Child did guess the feature channel for Saturday today is Wandering Wiley. And his tagline, I'm Crazy Eddie. Crazy Eddie. I do not recall. I remember, what was his name? He's passed away now. That advertised OxyClean. I mean, he had to turn the volume down when he came on. But wait, there's more. Yeah, he could be loud. I can't remember his name. He was actually became a famous advertiser. Billy. What was his name? Yeah, better than Radio Shack. You know what, Boondock Charlie? I miss Radio Shack. I don't think there's any left anywhere. There could be, but I know the one on Alpine's gone. The one in Allegan, that's gone. There was one over here in Cedar Springs, gone. All over the place. They're all gone. But damn, I liked Radio Shack. Now, there would be sometimes I like, well, they don't have the correct capacitor or resistors that I need. So I'd go to a specialty shop. Like here in Grand Rapids, there's a T&W Electronics. Yeah. If I needed specific parts for whatever the project might be or a repair, yeah, T&W was a better place to go. Billy Mays, thank you, Carl. Now we gotta go get our OxyClean and shout it out. Okay, James says the Pennsylvania Radio Shacks are gone too. But there was good things. that you could get at Radio Shack, and if they had a sale, it was certainly worthwhile. The Christmas advertising, I remember the Sunday paper, you know, starting before Thanksgiving. And you could always find a Radio Shack flyer, you know, and there's all kinds of cool things. It didn't, I mean, they had radio controlled cars and airplanes and helicopters, and they had, oh, Tina would like this, karaoke machines. They had all kinds of stuff. Now, Vince came after Billy, yes, or kind of replaced Billy. Vince was on at the same time, but Vince kind of took over for Billy, you know, ShamWow. Yeah, ShamWow, I remember that. You know what? The darn things, they worked. Oh, and by the way, so did the Oxy Bright. Now, some of the other crap that they advertise, I'd like, yeah, stick that where the sun don't shine. You know? Well, James, you're going to have to look hard. You're going to have to look hard. Frederick, yes, you're correct. I think it was Mays, though. Not positive. You could have the correct spelling. 4-element beams. Those were those LEDs, James? I don't know. You know what? There's an idea for you, Jim. Toon said, do a cartoon. One of your cartoon series, the ones where you have, you know, the 1 minute segments. Have a cow pretend to be Billy Mays or Vince. But wait, there's more. If you buy this block of cheese today, you can get 3 for the price of 1. Only add extra shipping charge. Call 1-800-88. Do it now. Operators are standing by. Like, if I was an operator, would I stand there answering the damn phone? Hell no, I want a nice chair to sit in. I gotta stand by. Kiss my butt. No, it wasn't Willie Mays. It was Billy Mays. And I wonder if that was his real name. I think it was. He was actually mourned when he passed. Who mourns an advertiser when they kick the bucket? We all did. He was part of our culture. You know, QVC has kind of gone away, but Billy didn't. Very good, Toonstep. We'd be looking forward to it. This should be fun. Flex Steel, yes. Love Flex Steel. You can make a fishing boat out of some screen wire. Jane says no for base on my President radio on the ham. Oh, I gotcha. All right. Yeah, I know some ham radio operators. One is amazing. That's a story for a campfire. But let's put it this way: he had to give me filters, and I still could hear them. I had a really old clock, and apparently there was something in that clock. And no, it wasn't a clock that you plugged into the wall. It was a wind-up. You know, you had to crank it with a key. Do you know that in the middle of the night I could hear his voice, audio, coming through that damn clock? But he gave us filters for all the other, like our radios, our TVs. He provided the filters. But he was running over 50,000 watts, and he lived 40 feet away from me. So guess what? I needed the filters. Audio. Let's see. Carl says he fixed an oil tank. Cool. I've never tried it. You know, I've thought about it, and for the price, I'm not sure. But one of my projects this summer is I'm trying to prevent ice backup. Okay, I mean this winter has been kind of harsh. I do not have any leaks yet, but I have a feeling that my north wall, there may be some moisture inside the wall. Just from temperature differences, the amount of icicles on the back side of the house. I'm thinking that maybe my first 4 to 5, 6 rows of shingles on the edge, maybe I should pull them up and then put that rubber ice shield down. But I thought about Flex Seal. Man, spray it. That, who knows? I would think the ice shield would probably be less expensive than that amount of Flex Seal. But you never know. It could be. Frederick says, they scare the shit out of you with their yelling. Yeah, I know. You know, you're doing laundry or cooking something or cleaning the kitchen, TV's on in the living room, and some soap opera is on or whatever. Then bam, all of a sudden Billy or Vince comes on. And I swear to God, the radio stations crank up the volume on top of that. I know they do. They want you to hear the advertisers. So they crank it up. I swear Holly's TV's got blown speakers on it from those damn commercials. B-Bear, good Lord, somebody's going to have to explain this to me. I had to find out what you were talking about. I have a YouTube channel and 21 subscribers. Yay, B-Bear, see? We love you. We love you. You're an NN, but we still love you. We love that you support us. We pray that you will start creating videos of your own. Just be yourself. Just be Bear. Don't take that wrong. Let's see. It also worked. Carl talking worked for me on a 250-pound oil tank on the ground. No pad, 50. Wow. That's excellent. And Jim, oh, thank you, Jim. I'm glad that you're here. Came aboard. And I need to watch more of your stuff. I did watch something about a week ago. Kind of caught up, not perfectly. By the way, people that are here still listening to me ramble on, if you don't have Tunestead, there is something really wrong with you. You've got to have Tunestead. Please. I know it's Wandering Willie's night, the featured channel, but please check out Tunestead. And anybody else here that you don't have, check them out. Leave them a good comment after you've watched the whole video. Check them out thoroughly. And if you don't like them, you don't have to subscribe to them. You don't have to say shit. But chances are, if they're here and you're here, they're like-minded. They're like-minded. And you would enjoy them. Okay, B-Bear. Yeah. Frederick Herod, are you talking about Flex Seal? But anyways. Oh, God. Yeah, Carl and B-Bear. If they start broadcasting, they'd make a good couple, I think. Anyways. No, B-Bear. It kind of goes through Google. And when you sign up through Google, you know, you've got a presence on Google. Sometimes it has your picture like we have here. Or you can change that picture to whatever you want. Or some people don't have picture period, so it just shows up as a letter, you know, it's a random letter or whatever. But once you have that, you are automatically a channel when you go to YouTube to watch YouTube. You are a channel. And if you really look at it close, you can see where it says, would you like to upload a video? I mean, it's so simple to get started with YouTube. It's ridiculous. And I say, just be yourself. Upload it, publish it. Make sure it's not for kids, but if it is for kids, say it is. And that's fine. All mine are not for kids. I know I have kids watching, however. So I try to keep things PG. Sometimes sometimes it floats over into the R or R plus accidentally. You know, that could happen to you, B Bear. Anyways. Check out yes, please. Blue Van Dan doesn't have to be here tonight. However, that's an excellent, excellent channel. Check out Blue Van Dan. You'll love it. How's he end his videos? I'm trying to remember. He has this excellent way. It's like, good, good night. I don't know. I remember. Ah. B Bear Carl is talking about his better half, I think. I don't know. Somebody that's at his cottage ran into the kitchen with a pen. She may come back with a knife. Chain of custody. There you go. Dram Ray, howdy neighbors. Yes, that's what when he starts, when Blue Van Dan starts his videos. Howdy neighbors. But what does he say at the end of his videos? He's just got the later. That's what he says. Just later. I can't imitate it, but he says it in his deep voice. Later, and then that's the end of the video. Doesn't say see you on the next video or thank you for watching or please like and subscribe. No, he doesn't say any of that. He just goes later, and he's a large channel, but he doesn't ask for anybody to like and subscribe or kiss his butt. Nothing. He posts videos and everybody loves them. That's serious. I like it. Later. That's what he says. All right. Get a camera out, do videos, and upload on your YouTube. Yeah. It's plain and simple. You know, there's a lot of YouTubers, all they have is their cell phone. And that's what they use. They don't have, other cameras and equipment, tripods. They don't have any of that. They just use their cell phone. And some of them are larger channels. I can't use a cell phone. I have used it. I did a live stream, I don't know, a few months ago when I got my new cell phone. I wonder. Sure enough, I was able to do the StreamYard thing on my cell phone. I did a live stream off my cell phone. It didn't have as many features as I have here on the desktop. Didn't even have as many features as I would have if I used the Chromebook. But I need to use that Chromebook one of these days. I just haven't. I'm stuck in the house most of the time, so use the desktop. Let's see. B Bear wants. Do I want to see a video of PP or of an art project? We're happy with whatever you want to do a video of. Perfectly happy. You may be the next YouTube star. Don't expect a hell of a lot, B Bear. Many of us are like getting close to where we have our 1,000 subscribers, and we got close to our 4,000 watch hours, and that's kind of a goal. But for me, it's not essential. I don't care. If I get there, fine. If I don't, fine. It's all right. All right. Pippi, stepdaughter's name. Yes. Yeah, James says both at B Bear. Yeah, do Peppy, do an art project, do them both, do them separately, or put them together. Yes, Peppy's your rabbit, your Dutch rabbit, I believe, if I recall. It's either a Dutch rabbit or correct me. Trying to remember. Evans Family Homestead. Welcome aboard. Yeah, we're about 5 minutes from ending this live stream. The featured channel today was guest earlier. The featured channel is Wandering Wiley. Yes, Flemish Giant. Thank you, Beaver. That's Peppy. Peppy is a Flemish Giant rabbit. We would love to see it. We'd love to see Peppy on a video. It doesn't have to be super long. You don't have to do a half hour of recording. Just do a couple minutes. Talk about Peppy, where you got him or her. How friendly she is. Yeah, we love animals. We're all fur baby crazy around here. Serious, we are. If you watch any of us RVers, YouTubers, most of us have fur babies. Oh, really? Steve Turtle shows her? Well, there's a connection. Have to go find that one. I love Steve Turtle. He cracks me up. His sense of humor is like, what? So one more time. We've had a few people that just wandered in here. If James or somebody can throw the link for Wandering Wiley, that'd be great. Pippy Longstocking, yeah. Red hair. Oh, James has seen Pippy, the Flemish Giant. That's great. I haven't. Well, now I better write that down. Check Steve Turtle for BB's or Be There Pippy. Okay. I probably won't do it tonight, but Sunday, if I don't have a lot going on. Redheaded stepchild. The lights go down in the room when you say that. What was that song? When the lights went down in Georgia? Carl. Could be Clancy. Clancy lowered the boom. Do not call his granddaughter the redheaded stepchild. You are warned. You'll walk the plank if you do. All right. We got 2 more minutes to go. By the way, if most of you know perhaps that RV on the Wayside, who normally follows me at 7:30 Eastern, is not on tonight. I have no idea who's following me. It don't matter because I'm going to be thinking about supper, period. I know Gina Payne will probably be on at 8:30, and I may stop back by, check it out. But for the most part, I think I'm going to call it an evening. And I really appreciate y'all coming aboard. Thank you, Ford Man, for putting that link up for Wandering Wiley. And again, write them down if you don't have that channel extension thing, and go check out these channels. There's a whole lot of people in here. If you're not subscribed to them, check them out. And you can subscribe to Be There, even though she's not a content creator for the moment. Maybe tomorrow she will be. Don't miss Carrie in the room. No blank. You the cannonball. Yeah. Yeah. Carl, do you know that song? Black Flag Flying? Yeah, it's time to kick some captain's ass. I love that when the two pirate ships are on each side of that British asshole's ship and they just blow him out of the water. Oh my. What a great shot that was. The black flag flying. Yeah, I like it. Vicky. Yes, come on Wednesday. I'll try. I'll try. I don't know. I know I'm supposed to go somewhere on Thursday at 9 p.m. A bunch of us are featured. James, help me out. I wrote it down earlier. Yeah. Finn Blue Lane. Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. I guess it's going to be an epic show as well. So, Vicky, I'll try to be there on Wednesday. What time? I don't know if I can do. I'll find a sailor song. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. That's all I have. All right. It's time. Thank you, mateys, for coming aboard. We always have fun, and we'll continue to have fun. Thank you, Hitch Up and Tow. Fair winds and following seas. Oh, when I'm at Mayberry, my neighbor says that at the end of his videos, which is RV underway. That's what Ricky says. Oh, he told me he owns 3 kilts. I only have 1 so far. Men in kilts. Should be epic. Yes, thank you, Carl. Thank you. Thank you. All right, mateys. My usual fair winds and smiles. And may God bless. Thank you for coming aboard. We'll see you on the next. Have a blessed evening.